Wake up, Jacob. IP here. Hey, listen, I was looking, actually, a brother sent me an article or a screenshot, and it was talking about, the Impossible Whopper and Impossible Burgers and stuff like that having um, way too much estrogen, or the estrogen that's contained in there due to the isoflavones causes, breasts, in men and stuff like that. Shalom, brother Frank Stockton. I wasn't expecting anybody. I just popped up. But brother sent it, talking about, these impossible burgers. And, you got to do your own research. And as the title of the video implies, if you don't grow it, you don't know it. You don't know exactly what's in your food. We have an idea of what's in our food, but if you don't grow it, if you don't grow the fruits and vegetables yourself, if you don't raise the chicken and the cows or goats yourself, you don't really know. You don't really know. We have an idea, but you don't really know. And I'm subject to the foods that are out here for now, because I'm out here. But that's why I want to change that. Bo Lee, okay, shalom, shalom, brother. Much love, brother. Yeah, we're just talking about these impossible meats, impossible whoppers, and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna admit, um, my wife is pretty much vegan. She's pretty much vegan. I mean, she will eat. She don't eat much red meat at all. She eats a little bit of chicken. She's not vegetarian. Completely. She's not completely vegan or completely vegetarian, because she will eat some meat. She'll eat a little bit of chicken. She's not big on red meat. She will eat fish, right? And she'll eat some beef sometime. But if she ate beef once a month, it wouldn't bother her, is what I'm saying. So it's not because, oh, we harming the animals. And she's not like that. She's not tree hugger or anything like that. She's just not really big on meat, right? Uh, he said, there's human meat in it from the missing children. It's sad how evil. Yeah, we definitely live in an evil day. Um, so she's not, that kind of, but she's, if she can go 100% vegan, drop of a dime, no problem. And I eat vegan a lot as well, but I'm not saying I'm a vegan, okay? Because I don't want somebody to see me, eat a burger or something, and to saying, oh, brother, you said you're vegan. I'm not. I'm saying I can eat vegan. So again, if you don't grow it, you don't know it. We don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't your cow that you raised, or your goat or your chicken or whatever, you don't really know for sure. So I wanted to look at it a little bit more. I think it was brother Robbie Rayner, and he was talking about, he just showed it, and like I said, it was talking about the impossible meat having estrogen causing boobs and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, let's take a look at it. But I was looking at one article, and it says the Impossible Whopper has 44 milligrams of estrogen, and the Whopper has 2.5 nanograms of estrogen. He said, now let's look at the metric system. Okay, so we all have an idea. It says there are 1 million nanograms in 1 milligram. That means an Impossible Whopper has 18 million times as much estrogen as a regular Whopper. So you're getting a lot of estrogen from there. Okay. And it said it came from James Strangle. He's a doctor of veterinary medicine in South Dakota. And that's what he says. He says has 18 million times as much estrogen as a regular Whopper. He said just 6 glasses of soy milk per day has enough estrogen to grow boobs on a male. He said that's the equivalent of eating 4 Impossible Whoppers per day. And you would have to eat 880 pounds of beef from an implanted steer to equal the amount of estrogen in one birth control pill. So he's saying you gotta eat a whole lot. Brother Harry from Chicago, okay, what's going on? Well done, HJ. Good. I'm glad you guys were able to hop on real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of address this whole thing. Now, when you go in Google, you say Impossible Whopper or Impossible Burger, estrogen, you go into Google and stuff, and it's going to have a lot of results there. And you're going to see various stories on it. And you're going to see it come really on both sides. They're going to be like, yeah, it does. You're going to be people hogwash. No, it's not. So I'm recommending that you do your own research, which is another reason why we should be definitely trying our best to grow our own food, feed ourselves, things like that. I mean, I'll be, sharing stories with you guys with all these food shortages and the need to get seeds, and you go from there. But some of these things I hear, Fox News, conspirators are convinced Burger King's Impossible Whopper gives men breasts. It says plant-based burgers will make men grow boobs. Livestock News reports. Let's see what else. Dear men, there's no evidence that eating Impossible Whoppers will give you breasts. Okay, so they're just, I mean, it's just going back and forth. Let's see if there's any, let's see what else you got. Know your mean, Impossible Whopper estrogens. It says know your mean. Okay, this was like 7 hours ago. Let's see what this one says here. I read a couple, but let's just see. Okay, it says to Impossible Whopper estrogen refers to an unproven claim that the vegetarian Impossible Burger sold by Burger King fast food chain contains 18 times more estrogen than regular Whoppers. Published by Tri-State Livestock News on December 20th, 2019. So this really just came out. The claim became a popular subject of memes in the following days. Oh, I see. That's where the memes start coming from. Okay, so they're basically saying it contains a lot more estrogen, and then of course others are saying that it's not true. It's not enough to call. Shalom, Lisi. I just saw it pop up. Shalom, Lisi. Shalom, sister. Let's see. Doctor warns Impossible. Okay, this was a Western Journal. It says Doctor warns Impossible Burger has 18 million times more estrogen than the Whopper. Okay. So this thing has grown a lot of traction there. Okay, and then on Reddit it says, "What does the Impossible Whopper Burger have in common with estrogen?" Okay, let's look at this one real quick. Just kind of get a little bit. A South Dakota veterinary issued a warning about imitation meat products like Burger King's Impossible Whopper, but other experts say the fear surrounding soy products is overblown. Okay, he rang. It says Dr. James Stengel rang the alarm bells on December 20th this year. Okay, and yeah, that's what he's had. Most important, soy. The Whopper patty has just one ingredient. That would be beef. Okay, the Impossible Whopper is a burger with a patty made from plants, including soy instead of beef. Okay, we have that. Okay, and it's yeah, so it's just saying 44 milligrams of estrogen, and the Whopper has 2.5 nanograms. Okay, so yeah, this sucker just wow, this story just really gained a whole lot of traction, on that. Really gained a lot of traction. So some men, hey, I'm not saying hey eat it, don't eat it, whatever, I mean, I will admit I did have it, but I had it before this story came out. This story just came out. It's impossible to get any nutrition from that burger, but I've had it. Obviously, this story just came out on the 20th of this month, and I tried it months ago or whatever. So as far as endorsing or not or whatever, I'm just saying I tried it. I've had it a couple of times. But what I would say is definitely do your research. And Shalom Mishka, the name through your. I'm sorry. The name. I guess this would be a good time to kind of address that, the whole name thing. Okay. If we're looking at what's going on right now, the New Jersey shooter, KGB, what's going on in this channel, and so on and so forth. And then we look at a lot of the Hebrew Israelites out there, the Israelites on the corners, yelling at people and saying, hey, America's about to be destroyed and you're going to be a slave and you're thrown in a lake of fire and all that. When you put all that, and plus all the news that's coming out, okay, enlightened one, that is exactly why. When you see what's going on, I personally, I don't want to put a target on my back. I'm not out yet, okay? I'm not out yet. I'm in the city. I got to do, I'm transitioning, as you guys know. If anybody who's been following it, I'm just transitioning, right? So I don't need to undo stress, okay? The Bible says, if at all possible, and I'm paraphrasing, live peaceably with all men, right? And that's all I want to do. The whole reason why I'm coming out is because I actually want to live peaceably with anybody, with everybody. Just live peaceably. I want to live my life until the Messiah come back. That's it. I just want to live in peace until Messiah come back. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm I don't assume that everything is going to be rainbows and lollipops. And no. I already know. The Messiah said, in this life, there will be tribulation. But why would I want to invite it, right? So if somebody else is really tainting the name, there's people out there who we can all be awakened, know who we are. And, we're all, of the seed of Jacob and all that, and the seed of Abraham and all that. And we can all know that. We can know that. But some people are not acting according to how you would act. Some people are not doing, some people don't want to be, put your head down, be discreet, and get, get your work done, get the money, start building, stop prepping, start storing, and things like that. Some people are not, we don't all move the same, okay? I can just put it short like that. We don't all move the same, and that's the problem. Some people are drawing a lot of attention, and it's not good. Okay, it's not good. And then when you get the media who's going to start labeling you Black, Hebrew, Israelite, terrorist group. Sorry about the quotes, but you guys get my point. And anyone associated like that, right? I know who I am. I know my background. I know my history. And I don't need to advertise that all the time. Okay? So, I just don't, I got too much stuff I have to do. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind the 8 ball. I mean, it's not even funny, right? So there's certain things, I don't need the negative attention. I don't need the negative attention. I just need to just do my thing, prepare, get my homestead going. Like I said, I can't wait to get started and just get out, right? But I don't need the negative attention. So that's why, just mutual assistance. I don't want any negative associations, because people from time to time, they'll be like, oh, you associated with, and the truth is, I'm not associated with any camp. I'm not associated with any camp. I'm not a part of any camp. I never was a part of any camp. And that's just the truth, no ISUPK, no GOCC, no IUIC, no, none of that. Okay. No Great Millstone. I just never been a part of any of that. And that's just the truth, right? That's just the truth. There were some ministries that I learned, I learned my identity, and I learned history, and I learned from, that I still respect today and stuff like that. But I'm not an active member of any ministry or any camp. I teach, on the other channel, Found of Israel, I'll teach lessons there. That is it. That's it. I don't, the other stuff. So anyway, that's why you have the name change there. Okay. So I just Hebrew prepper, that kind of thing. Still, close, but a friend of mine kind of suggested that or whatever, and I ran with it until I think of something else. So, what can I say? What can I say? So that's why I'm sorry for the confusion there or whatever. But yeah, we're just believers. We're just brethren. That's it. Okay, and then that's what we're about. That's what people who follow this channel or was following TBIC, which again it had the name Israelite in there. I'm just like, okay, now forget it. But those who follow this whole movement here, Ronnie Rainer, I was just talking about you. That's what this is about. Shalom, brother. Shalom. You had sent me a screenshot, the whole Impossible Burger, Impossible Whopper, and all that stuff, and the estrogen and stuff like that. So I was just telling people, hey, do your research. Do your research. Some people are like, I don't eat that anyway, so I don't care. Excuse me, but at the end of the day, if you don't grow it, you don't know it. You don't know. So, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust what labels say today. It's hard to trust what the enemy says. It's hard to trust what they're selling you. It really is. It's really hard. You don't know. You don't really honestly fully know what you're getting. So it's really, really tough. And trust me, I'm not being a hypocrite about it. I'm out here. I'm not out yet. Okay. It's the mixing of the genders. They want to change our DNA. So don't take any of that. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there that they want us to do that motivates us to move out, motivates to separate ourselves, to live set apart. That's what's motivating us. We're trying to live set apart, ladies and gentlemen. So again, the whole theme of this particular live stream is, if you don't know it, if you don't grow it, you don't know it. You don't know. You have no idea. So, but this should motivate all of us. Get out, start your gardens, just like the Bible says. Start your gardens, then worry about building your home. Start storing up seeds. Start doing all those things. Like I said, I'm writing it down. Me and my Ishai is we're writing it down, journaling. Getting everything ready. What are you gonna do? You got to be thinking about water, food, shelter, security. Food stores. There's a lot of stuff we got to be thinking about. A lot of stuff we got to be thinking about. So, I mean, that's the only way. The only way you're gonna know if you're eating healthy is if you grow it yourself. If you grow it yourself, and of course you get some good quality seeds. Some people they get the heirloom seeds and things like that, but get some good quality seeds, and then from there you go. There you go. So that's the only way you're gonna know. That's the only way you and I are gonna know. So, there you go. Oh, before I get out of here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll give you guys some updates on what I'm doing out in the trailer and the RV and stuff like that. Actually, I did record one, but man, it is a hard time to record. That's why, if you guys are wondering like why I go live, is because all I have to do is once I end this thing, it'll process, and then that's it. But when you gotta upload, when you have to upload, my goodness, I said, do you have a recommended source to get seeds? You know what? There was Heirloom Seeds, and then there's another place that I will be ordering from. The reason why I said I will be ordering, because what I'm doing, shalom, Miss Ragsdale. What I'm doing is when I get out to the Ozarks, I want to see where I am first, and then from there immediately I'm gonna start buying seeds, and storing them up. Okay, I'm buying seeds, storing them up. Another thing we got to be thinking about staple crops and things like that. And I'm gonna make a list of staple crops, and their suggestions. Okay, whole seed catalog. Okay, the whole seed catalog, that's a good one. There's one called Heirloom. I can't remember which. I gotta. Sorry, let me see. There's one because you asked me. Obviously, you can get seeds off Amazon because you can get anything off Amazon. But let's just see. I think. Heirloom Seeds. Let's see here. What comes up? Let me see if there's one I recognize. No, not that one. One's just called Heirloom Seeds. One website's Heirloom Seeds. Okay, you got Rare Seeds, Seed Saver Exchange. I've heard of that one. Burpee, I think. Okay, and then of course there's where's the one I had? This is what, yeah, sustainable seed company. Okay, I heard of that too. Sustainable seed company, and then Victory Seeds. And I'm just looking at the ones that I've heard of. I have used Pine Tree for 30 years, I think. Okay, and they're pretty good prices. Lady of Lake Fork. So they're pretty good prices, pretty good deals, large variety. Do they grow pretty good? Those type of things. If you can let us know that, definitely. But all I've been doing is just kind of bookmarking. Okay, I'm gonna look here, here, and here. And as soon as I get out there, which is only a couple months away, as soon as I get out there, storage bin, and just stocking up a ton of seeds. Getting my gardens ready, stocking up a ton of seeds. So I appreciate you guys, joining me on this journey. So we're just basically chronicling the journey. Like I said, I have a video that is refusing to upload. And I was talking about the trailer. I don't want to have to repeat myself, but I may have to do that live as well. I may do it tomorrow morning. Okay, and join some Facebook groups. They'll help. Yeah, absolutely. Frank Stockton. He said, join some Facebook. Absolutely, the people who are out there doing it. Absolutely. And Bo Lee was talking about monopolizing the seed. Yes, I was looking at the video earlier talking about certain companies are monopolizing seeds. Okay, and he talked about Monsanto seeds and stuff like that, but they're going to restrict, the food supply, and rare. Lady of Lake Forest and Rare Seeds. So if you can get your hands on some seeds, get your hands on some seeds. And make no mistake about it, I do have some seeds. Okay, I just don't have as much as I want because I'm in a trade. I don't have anywhere to put them. But I don't have as much as I want. Okay, I do have some seeds. I saw some deals on some seeds. I'm like, you know what? Let me get that. I'm gonna get some cucumber. I got cucumbers, cantaloupe. What else? I got some asparagus, cauliflower. Not cauliflower. No, I don't have cauliflower. No. I take that back. have some greens. I think I have two of the greens, like turnip greens, mustard greens. I think I have two of the greens. I have spinach. What else I have? So, tomato, okra. I have some okra. I'm trying to think what else I have. So I do have some seeds. Yeah, I do have some seeds. But again, I saw a deal. I said, you know what? Let me get these seeds. Let's just see. Real good deal. Not expensive at all. But I don't have everything that I want. You know, I don't. I don't have everything that I want. But I will. You know, I'll work on that. So in a couple months, I'm gonna get out there in earnest, and you know, and just go from there. And Lisi, if you're still there, where do you guys get the seeds? Where the you I believe your brother-in-law, where does he get seeds? You guys are growing. I mean, I don't even know if y'all still have seeds because y'all been growing for so long, and so you just probably perpetuating the seed, you know, just harvesting the seeds that you have. But if you guys do get seeds from somewhere, where do you get them from or whatever? So I'll just be asking you as a resource since you're out in that area. So no, but from there, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one. If I think of if I can get that other video uploaded, or I may have to make another one though. Okay, so 6 to 1, so others do well with. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out here. I got a little bit of work to do. I hope everybody's having a good first day of the week. She said we get them from a local place called Johnson's, or we use the ones we have from previous groceries. Absolutely. There you go. Smart, smart, smart. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I'll get with you on that, and we'll just start storing up some seeds. We'll, you know, as soon as I get out there. Like I said, a couple months away, and I'll start doing that. But that's what the first thing I'm gonna worry about. My gardens. You know, first thing I'm gonna worry about. Or put my gardens together and get the soil, you know, going, make sure that it's conducive, check the pH, things like that, and get all the things I need, you know. I got the nitrogen with me, if you know what I mean, so we're good there. And I'm gonna get that started, and after that, you know, start building. You know, that's one of the things I want to do, because I mean, I wish you know, I should have been homesteading yesteryear. Okay, so it is what it is. Made a couple of mistakes along the way, which is why I'm explaining it to you guys. You know, being out here in Arizona, you can do it. You can homestead out here in Arizona. You can do all that, but it's just not conducive for me. Okay, that's it. It's just not. It doesn't work for me. But you can do it. But again, I mean, remember I made a videos. 7 factors, you know, you need to look for or whatever. And the growing season and the rainfall in Ozarks is just much better, much better. So that's why packing up and moving to the Ozarks. So go from there. But I will talk to you guys later. I appreciate you guys kind of joining me. I just jumped on at random, so I do appreciate you guys joining me. Watch out for that estrogen. You know, if you're trying to if you're trying to not have any estrogen, too much estrogen, you know, in your body. I mean, some of us are trying to, you know, have more kids. Some of us are trying to extend our family, so we don't want anything to hinder our ability to, you know, to have kids or whatever. And you know, you just don't want to have too much estrogen. But you know, I'm not here to scare. I'm just saying, hey, do your research, find out what's going on, know what we're putting in our bodies. Okay, that's really what it's all about. Let's just know what we're putting in our bodies, and I'll end it just how I began it. If you don't grow it, you don't know it. I'll see you guys on the next one.